Okay, looks like we're back. Good evening, everyone. So, gonna do some more Phoenix Wright tonight. See, we're in the middle of exploring the studio looking for clues. We're gonna talk to her. Where else do we need to look around? Okay. Yeah, where did we, Again, we were in the middle of searching the place. I think we did we look at this side of the studio? The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right.
Huh?
Hey, I'm not a kid.
Okay, we already examined all of this. Okay, now... I think last time I might have been in a bit of an impasse because I didn't, maybe I didn't explore everything yet, and I think that was a part that I left out. Okay, we haven't checked the dressing room yet. Howard's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? So he has no alibi. He claims he was sleeping when the murder happened. Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Let's see. Some costumes. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes.
Be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Don't make fun of her wardrobe. Looks like someone was sleeping here. As he said, maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You're always hungry, Maya. You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? Really, where'd she put it all, too? It's not like Mia, where I could say it all goes to her boobs. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair's still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh, this is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie.
Boogie Woogie?
Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I kind of like samurai movies.
I gathered as much. Kinda. Conspicuous bag here. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Oh, look. An employee card key. This must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Okay. What? Is there more? I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Okay, did we, oh, window? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Okay. I think we've searched everything in here. We have a card key to Studio 1, though. can't go right to... The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, let's check it out. Well, that must be where the body was found. What is it? ... You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's see. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. You're right, and it was... And I think Coolio pointed out before the lack of blood when it showed the when it actually showed the body. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Or was he killed somewhere else and was moved here? Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Oh, God, I don't trust Maya with a megaphone. Yeah, same. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. She's adorable at the same time, though. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting's fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay, folks. I think this is going to be the first of many of these debates. Look, a ladder. That's a stepladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl's out there. Yes, we must examine every ladder in the series for a ladder versus stepladder debate. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Oh shit, she totally dropped it. Hey you, don't touching that. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, my partner's kind of, you know, special. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, at least some people here believe in his innocence. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. Oh. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's... Or, the employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Interesting. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private, what kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. So they say. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Oh? Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Alright, anything more you can say about that? So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew is in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. I guess we're gonna have to go grill her again. Anything else to look at in here? Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Well, okay, we already... Again. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Neo Fujiyama? Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, boy. Oh, right. Okay, let's see. I guess really no leads here at all. Odd, if this is the alleged murder scene. Alright, old bag. You're up again. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Were you? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouths like there's no tomorrow. Say the only thing about respecting your elders back and then we're crying same you used to Oh, dear Lord. Triggered. She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Ah, snoop through the guardhouse, huh? The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh, there's 3 of them. Can we check? Can we look at all 3? There, entered.
Nothing happened.
Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. I guess... Is that what we're supposed to do? And we can... This is allegedly the camera that saw him, right? Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. Security cameras? Yeah. Okay. .307. There. Entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. Right, but it's just a person in the Steel Samurai suit. It doesn't necessarily... It's not necessarily him. I guess this is why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. So it took another photo, but it was deleted.
Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo's what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Okay, I guess it's, trial time. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. And the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Hello again, Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. And the prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I'd like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh boy, can't wait to hear what he has to say. Detective, if you briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with a guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? Here's the employee area. Okay. The actors there run through their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Okay. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on to the day of the murder, October 15th, there were 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area till noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, at 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Is that what's laying next to him there? Again, there's no blood on it. That's suspicious to me. Oh, hey, Coolio. So you just saw the end of the second trial in V3. Yeah, that was a thing. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, we don't want to hear his long-winded explanation again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Hello? Oh, there we go. Was Rentaro the actual ultimate child caregiver? Do you want a straight yes or no question? I don't want to say anything that might potentially spoil the game. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. The answer is no, then. Oh dear. It seems you have another, admirer, Edgeworth. Another fangirl. Your name, please. Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, Geary. Just call me Grandma. It's practically my name, so when I was young, so the other children make fun of me just because of my name. Would you believe that there's this boy, the captain of the chest bump junior high, call me Oldbag, he cried, man. There she goes again. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness! Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio.
You saw the defendant, then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. The guard station. So, up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go in the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone else at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Did a run-through since the morning. A run-through?
Hey, they were working on a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
Well, I had some errands to run that morning.
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
You know? Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Oh. Okay, so she was away from her post during this time.
Whippersnapper, I told you I'd lock the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
And it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then until 5.
So you're watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Of course! I'm a professional, you know! Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper!
Snipper whapper? Old wingbag's losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
The murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
2 o'clock, you're sure?
Dearest spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Says you.
No, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was headed toward the studio.
So you saw Mr. Powers. No, just about everybody sasses the judge in this series, and he never does anything to anybody except Phoenix.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
And right there, he's headed toward the studio. Yeah. Yeah, again, we don't... This doesn't decisively show it was him. Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-World Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny?
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Wrong? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How's I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective.
Well, Will Powers was the person who portrays the character on the TV show. But that doesn't necessarily mean he was... But that photo just showed somebody wearing the costume, is where they're going with this.
He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh, you mean Gumshoe. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind ya. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall.
Yes, she probably would.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture.
You can see he's dragging his... Oh, wait. Oh, I think I... Okay. Said he was dragging his ankle.
That's how he knew it was Powers. Happy?
It does kind of look that way. So he sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Oh, that sounded dirty.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind ya. That morning during the run through the action scene,
I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured? Does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how you knew it was Powers. Happy? Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant, then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Oh, wait, that... Hold it. Oh. Oh, I guess not. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. That's weird. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Is Edgeworth a regular antagonist in this series? He does show up fairly frequently, but, there's like a... I would say each game in this series has like a main prosecutor, but it's not always him. But again, he is a regular character in the series. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. And I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I think I'll wait and see where this goes. I suppose since there weren't any additional crew members at the studios that day, it's quite likely that it was the defendant inside the costume. I see no problem with this evidence. Most perceptive, Your Honor. He still doesn't seem that convinced to me, I hope. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
That one was very cut and dry. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. We don't have much to cross-examine, do we? Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts.
I think it's this.
Because it says photo number 2. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? That segmented bar at the top right is the equivalent of the influence gauge. Yeah, essentially. If you get stuff wrong, it goes down. If it goes to 0, then game over.
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Thanks. Right. Anyway, it's also true the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the photo we printed were the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Should this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Well, I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either. So help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Old Bag? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Can't wait to hear this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now that I remember throwing out one photo that day. Oh, isn't that convenient? Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. How many photos are there usually? On a day when we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days or rehearsal days, well, we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big day. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. What? Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in the employee area. Oh yeah, that grate that we saw. The grate's been loose for a while. Leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, that was a kid? It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on?
I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. See about that. 11:08 a.m. District Court. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Even the fanboys? So where's this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take him so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Ah, so that's the strategy, huh? Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What's this mean? Don't sigh like that. Okay, where's this gonna lead us? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. So Phoenix's tactic is filibustering. Pretty much. That's... I've seen him do that a few times throughout the series. If anything, just to buy more time to investigate. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Based on nothing more than that vague photograph. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. Is it the stakes weren't high enough? So who was this person, other than Will Powers, who could have committed the murder? It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai's dragging his leg in this picture. This means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. Yeah, to fool the camera. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Can't think of one, huh? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break. Hell no, press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Oh yes, very, very cheeky. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. The one that you just said couldn't be it? He's only a grade school of those, you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I think... Let me see. Is it the card key? He needed that to get into the studio, right? Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Too low ESRB rating? I don't know, actually. You know, I think I've seen the earlier Ace Attorney games rated T, but some of the later ones I did notice were rated M. Maybe they felt the murder scenes were too graphic. I don't know. But yeah, Danganronpa it isn't. The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. All right. Oh, wait a second! Oh, shit. What now? You're not gonna just sit there while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Yeah, me right now. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Yeah, Dual Destinies was the first to get an M rating. I hope they do release, if this does well, I hope they do release a Ace Attorney Trilogy 2 that includes, the Apollo Justice game, Dual Destinies, and, what was it, Spirit, Spirit of Justice, I think, was the... Yeah, Spirit of Justice was the 6th game. And hopefully the, we get an official release of the second, Ace Attorney Investigations game, too. The first one was released here, but the second one only came out in Japan. Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. What's this? What's this bomb now?
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studios on the day of the murder.
Oh.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not gonna let them get away scot-free.
Oh. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Miss Oldbag, this isn't a trial. This is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So they bribed you to keep your mouth shut. Great. So you got your bonus and you still talked.
They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day.
So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Okay, this is... I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Still, this is... I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Yeah, this is... If you're gonna go accusing them, I'm not gonna letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who were these people? Yes, give us names.
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? That is true. Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, it was on the map, dummy.
Well, if you look at the guide map... Yeah, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkeys headed was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Your Honor, we've learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold it as impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. Oh, Edgeworth's not a happy boy. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court's adjourned. 4 p.m. Discord. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. You're welcome, Wolverine. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I...
What do you do? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Exactly.
Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. October 18th, Wright & Company Law Offices. Oh, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, do you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here, then? Let's get to the studios.
Right. What do you think we should do?
What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop on this director and producer.
Right. There's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios, pronto!
We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
Okay, well, let me see. Well, then let's head back to the studio.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
Oh, Maya.
What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
Sure you weren't. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry their own film equipment. Check out the employee area again. Look, it's that assistant again. Hey. Oh, hello.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, then don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Oh yeah, they have it blocked. Well, I mean, you put a piece of cardboard over it and some tape. I don't know if that's gonna keep people out. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah. But you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Weird sounding birds. Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure those things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Actually, I think we are supposed to do that. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Oh, there's another ladder. Okay, I guess we can't debate over that one, I guess. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. That still hasn't been cleaned up yet? Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. Oh. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Be my guest. Okay. Aw, too bad it's sold out. This must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? The door of the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there will be something else to steal. Oh, my. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's got a point. Some regular suits among costumes. Must be his personal clothes. Hey, Nick. These snacks, they passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Mr. Power's bag. I don't know what's inside.
Rules of adventure games. Take everything that's not nailed down. Exactly.
Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone.
Wolfmen found on Mars.
I want to buy that issue.
Looks like someone was sleeping here.
Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said.
It's locked.
Guess he doesn't open his window much. Kind of dusty outside. Okay, same thing again. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. Okay, I'm not sure I'm seeing anything new in here. Wait, maybe... They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, I don't think we found any new clues in here. Oh, hello again. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates in the day of the murder. Yeah, I noticed. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them from the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. Oh? She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? We're gonna have to find out some more about this. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with a fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Good idea. This place is deserted. Nick! What was that noise? Oh, shit. It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. The fact there's a grown man called Detective Gumshoe gives me the impression that he's the type of person who'd been upset to never get on the Carmen Sandiego game show or something. Probably. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Is that what we're supposed to do? The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to the trailer. Maybe next time. Oh? Can we not do anything yet? Wait, maybe we need... That's not it. In the trial, they said Studio 2 is down this path. The monkey head's in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant. Not sure we really want her fixing anything. You probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. The entrance to Studio 1. I found Jack Hammer's body. Took 2 pictures the day of the murder, before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Well, let's talk some more about ladders. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl's out there. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a steer stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay. I'm not seeing any new, anything new here. Okay, at least I examined everything again. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it would run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. You don't have a driver's license, Phoenix? Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. That's different. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. Yes, thank you, Maya. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's no bones, right? Yes. A high-stakes investigation. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, with the... Yeah, the spiky fence. And one of them looks bent. That's interesting. The trailer door. It's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Can we get in through the window? On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay. Are we supposed to show her something? Take a look at this. That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about the photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Not really sure what that is, sorry. Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use it as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Wow, they gave a lawyer one of these card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose it. They're pretty strict about these card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Not really sure what that is, sorry. Not sure what that is, okay. I really want the key to that trailer. What? Okay, this part I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. The fuck? Who are these dudes? LMAO? What? Oh, what the hell is that? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai Mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. ROFL. Oh my god. What is it? You know, I closer inspection. Ooh, yeah. Hot. Oh dear, we have a creeper here. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks. Rock sores? What, hey, you're drooling! LOL, buffer overrun. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. What? The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Oh. Okay. ROFL, LMAO. Pink Princess? I'd rather deal with Hifumi, yes. He does seem very much like Hifumi, doesn't he? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about Cool. Oh boy, as much as I'm gonna regret this. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Juju's are. The security lady told you about it, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene that morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksers mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With a producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that means gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back to the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time. Is that right? Well, who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and the sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Is that all we can get out of this creepo? It seems that way. Oh, wait. Something new here? The snacks! There was twice this much here before. Oh, did he eat them? I ate them. They're past their expiration date anyway, RFL. Ooh. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Well, you had your chance before, Maya, to eat them. I guess you blew it. Okay, was that it then? Oh god, she's back. Aha! You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there's no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway. Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a sight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. Well, despite that, about that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. What? Nick, I think she's losing it. I think so too. Jeez. Mind if I check out the guard station for a minute? Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching! Guess I better investigate there later. Oh, okay, here we go. There's the kid. Hey! Hey, wait! Huh? I'll bet he came in right through the drain. Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport?
Not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins.
Call me Kiddio again, I'll cut you where you stand, evildoer. Okay. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai.
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me!
Okay then, what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, Kiddio.
Watch it!
What are they doing? Yeah, I think they're bonding over their, Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? Huh? You were here, weren't you? He shut up pretty quick. Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins! Always!
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. Did he see something? Wait,
let me go!
Huh. Okay, he's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting here, I wonder? What is an empty bottle? The label reads sleeping pills. Was Will drugged? Is that why he fell asleep? Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. So, did he witness the murder? Things just got a lot more interesting. Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Yeah, she probably went chasing after the kid.
Hey!
Nick, that was her.
Stop, whippersnapper!
Yep. Yeah, it sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Okay, as long as she's out, let's... Now can we snoop around and grab that card key? Now's a chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? You sure are. Okay, now we can go and check that trailer out. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Oh, hello. Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you... D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Should we look around first, or... I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script. The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Good lord. Do we really need to find you a script first? We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Ms. Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Is there? Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? My god, this lady. I don't think I like her. Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Bring me the script for episode 13. Okay, I guess we have to find... Guess we gotta go find Hifumi. Is he still in the employee area? Yep. Here, I got this from the producer. Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where'd I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Oh shit, we really have to go. Really gotta do this. All the places he's likely to have been. Okay, I suppose this is one of them. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. You didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Security guard station. Ms. Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it in the desk there. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. No, maybe the script is here. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Oh! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Okay. Okay, here you go. Are you satisfied now? Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And who do you... And do you even know who we are? Howard's lawyers. I'm right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. Okay, here we go. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? I mean, yeah, there was like a tree branch in the path, but it's not like you couldn't have stepped over it. The day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here till the path was cleared. Again, it doesn't look like it would have been too hard to walk around it. But of course, that's video game logic for you folks. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4? Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. He called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they could corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it was announced the time. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. Right before the murder. Ain't that convenient? 2:15. That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Oh, just like that, huh? Mr. Monkey's head data add to the court record. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. I guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Is that what we gotta do? Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? Got one lead. Oh, hey Mia. It's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. Oh, what did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Oh. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. Yeah, he implied that he witnessed the murder. Right? What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Anything new we can talk to with Mia? So what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to the boy. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where I heard that phrase before. So that's where Maya got it from. Oh great, you again. What's wrong?
Yeah, whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time?
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart, I don't feel so good.
Oh, is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Oh? What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag might— No!
I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
But Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? She did say she wanted to go to the place Hammer died, right? I wonder. The card key, then?
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1.
Right, card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then.
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. I guess that's okay for now. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? Steel Samurai trading card. Ah, that must be what she took from the kid. That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Okay, is he still in the employee area? Ah, there he is. Hey, oh, what? No, hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran to the dressing room. Oh. He's sure to be in here somewhere.
Found you. God damn it, he's getting away.
Come back. There, he's back.
How did she...
Huh?
Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? Yeah, I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Oh, Phoenix, you can take it from there. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. This Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb.
What a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai.
Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Yeah, give him the, let's give him give him his trading card back. Cody, does this look familiar?
My UR!
UR? Huh?
UR, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card! By offering something I already own, you're in effect destroying the very basis of a consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Well, what do they teach the kids in these school What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
Oh, thanks. What? After I went through all that trouble? Maya might. Yeah, Maya might like it.
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Shit, how about a photo of the Steel Samurai?
Hey, it's the Steel Samurai.
Why is he dragging his foot like that?
Where'd you get this anyway?
Flash the badge?
What's that? Boring! Man, how can one person be so lame? If you're a superhero, you'd be lame-o, man. The Samurai Spear, that's totally cool. I wish I had one too.
This kid and Maya would get along great. Do we have nothing else? Shit. Do we really have to find him an ultra rare card? Shit. Where are we gonna find that? Two people ate here. There's nothing on the plates. Lake van. Okay. Incinerator. Flowers, proper name. I need a vacation. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. This looks like something at least. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. What brings you here? Well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? A little bit. Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so much I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Huh? What's this? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Hey, maybe you can... do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait! That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long you've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Oh, my goodness. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards! Look, I'll even trade you an ultra-rare premium card. That's just what we need. Thank you. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra-rare. Please! Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Okay, let's trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Ultra Rare Premium. Steel Samurai collectible card. Very valuable. Okay. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Sweet. Okay, kid. Now you better cough up what we need to know. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last Ultra Rare Premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a Samurai Spear and throw in an Evil Magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? Yeah, sure.
Fine by me.
Ultra rare premium card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is?
His fighting skills? Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wizam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album.
Oh, it's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wizam! I got them all. I never missed one. Perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. He likes Mia, doesn't he? I think has he reached that special age? What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? No, I think that's, move Zig for great justice. You have to help us fight for great justice, too.
I saw everything.
He did. So he did witness the murder. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got there that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. Must have been hard for you.
And you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Back me up here.
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best leave this alone. Not so fast, pal! Oh, it's Dick. I heard everything! Oh, great. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You gotta rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
Yo, I ain't going. Ah!
that didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Let's believe for now. Innocent till proven guilty, after all. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Oh. Okay. Well, cutoff time then. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you guys in a few.